Was really happy with the debate. I thought Joe Biden did exactly what he was supposed to. I'm really still shocked that Libya is playing such a big part in the debates right now, and it's only because there's a concerted effort, I think, on the part of the right-wing media echo chamber to push this, right? So whenever they push a certain idea, the mainstream media always picks up on it, and they think, oh, this must be important because everybody over at Fox News, Drudge Report, Rush Limbaugh, Sean Hannity, they're all saying the same thing. So now if we don't address it, it looks like we're biased. So they don't want, the last thing the media wants to look like is liberally biased. They don't care if they're conservatively biased because they are. Right, because they're corporate bias, right? So then let's get into who.
All right, so who won?
So who people won? Thought they won, who won and who lost. Interesting to statistics. Depending on which news show you're watching, they would tell you different things. Like for instance, if you went by CNN's news polling, it was a draw. It was pretty much a draw. Now, I was watching CNN, and here's what, because the people they polled, CNN, the people they polled, watch CNN, right? And on CNN, they were asking people like David Gergen. David Gergen said, I think Paul Ryan won on substance, and I think it was a draw on style. So that's the kind of messages they were feeding their audience, right? That's what they were saying. It was kind of a draw. And of course, their polling then reflects exactly what the talking heads on their TV were saying. And a lot of people have made the point that Al Gore's sighs was the same thing. When everybody says, oh, remember when he was sighing, how horrible it was? I didn't think it was horrible until the news media said it was horrible afterwards. In fact, the immediate polling after the Al Gore-George Bush debate showed Al Gore winning, and it was only after the media spun it the other way that people started to come around. And I think that's not going to happen here because there's MSNBC now, and there's more on the internet, so there's going to be people holding them to account.
MSNBC? I mean, is MSNBC the great defender of,
at least there's somebody.
Of good media? I mean, that's a sad indictment of our media. Yes,
yes, I'm saying, but they won't let the story the narrative be twisted the way it got twisted, I think, against Al Gore.
So CNN poll shows that Ryan won 48-44. We have a graphic for that. Is that the first graphic? Yeah, now, there it is.
So that was the overall? That's the overall?
That's the overall. Okay, so CNN has Ryan winning. However, they polled more Republicans. Therefore, the margin of error is very large on this, which I think was 5%, which means that this is
it's a tie. It's a draw.
It's a tie.
So that's what the statistical draw.
Now, the other poll number that you see here.
Look at CBS.
Yeah, the CBS poll. They polled only uncommitted voters. So these are people who haven't decided yet who they're going to vote for, which is unbelievable.
These are the dumbest of the dumb, and this is what they think.
Right, and among them, this is what they thought. They thought Biden was better than Ryan.
Yes, they thought it by 20 percentage points, right?
That's a pretty big
margin. If I'm reading that poll correctly. Yeah, so if you go to the CBS...
And 19% of them weren't decided before the debate, and after the debate, they're like, we still don't know. We just can't tell what the differences are between these two parties.
They're still, these undecided voters are still sitting there trying to decide between Pepsi or Coke. These people can't make a decision. I saw a little tape of a lady, literally, she says, you know, I'm part of that 47% that Mitt Romney talks about, and I'm just not sure who I'm going to vote for. What? You know you're part of that 47% he's condescending to, and you still don't know who you're going to vote for? That woman's so dumb, I bet she votes for George Bush again.
Plus, she's a vagina, which means she has no reason to vote for the Republicans. I mean, it's crazy, right?
Well, they say women don't only vote on
legitimate rape, Todd Aiken. You got the girls rape easy, Rivard. You got people like Ryan who oppose abortion in every instance. In every instance, rape, incest doesn't matter. So look, you're a woman in the 47% voting for these guys. You got some serious self-hate issues going on.
To me, it's like it's the log cabin Republicans, right? It's the gay people for Republicans.
Yeah, if you're a lesbian woman in the 47% who votes for these guys, you got some serious issues.
Right. If you're a lesbian woman who's been raped and impregnated and you still vote Republican, then you really, how much farther can we carry this, right?